everyone, how you doing today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for taking a couple minutes and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make keto cheese and bacon soup. This is pretty much all you need, and you know, I've been having tremendous success on the keto diet, and my wife has as well. So if you're familiar with my channel, the last couple months I've been doing a lot of keto recipes because the pounds keep coming off and I'm just looking for new creative ways to do it. So this is really cool. One thing that I kind of miss being on keto is soup, but you can make a keto friendly soup. We got some bacon, I got an onion, a green pepper, I got a cauliflower, some cheese, some chicken stock, heavy cream, garlic, salt, and pepper. Besides a little bit of butter, that's all you really need. Another unique thing about this dish is I'm going to be making it completely on my new camp solo stove, campfire stove. I did a review on this stove on my last video. I'll leave a link below, but check it out. I'm going to do this whole thing as if I was on a camping trip on this little stove to see if it's powerful enough to cook a big hearty meal like this. So stick around. I'm going to show you how to make this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright, you just need to prep a few things. I cut up one green pepper and one onion into small pieces. I took not quite a pound of bacon. I think it was around 12, 13, 14 ounces, something like that. And cut it into small little pieces because we don't want full strips in our soup. And then I took a head of cauliflower and I kind of cut it into smaller pieces. And you know, if you want it more smooth, you can actually, after it's sauteed a little bit, you can blend it. You know, put it in a blender. If you like. I'm just going to keep it like this because I think it'll break down and get soft as we cook this soup. So that's about it. I'm going to go outside. The first step is to fry up that bacon. Meet you outside. Alright, I had this stove going for a little bit. Let's add a few more pieces of wood here because it looks like it's dying down. Get that there. Alright, I have the ham in the other pan that came with the set, the 1.5 liters. We're going to put that on there. You can hear it already start to sizzle. Oh yeah. That certainly didn't take long. Alright, here we are. It's just been a few minutes. You want to make sure you stir it, you know. It smells great out here. Hope the neighbors aren't getting jealous. I normally don't fry bacon in my front yard. My front patio area. Looking good. We'll be back in a minute. Alright. Oh, smells wonderful. And this, these little juices and sticky things in the bottom, it's going to be nice flavor to our soup. So this is almost done. We'll just let it get a little more crispy. Alright, this bacon's perfect. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to take it, bring it inside because I want to drain all this grease. I'll put the bacon on the paper towel. Be back in a second. Alright, this is how it's supposed to look like when you're done. Just take all the bacon pieces out like I have here. Put it on a paper towel. Keep them for later. I drained most of it. I got a light coating of some of that. It's going to be good flavor. I'm going to add a spoonful of minced garlic in there. And then I'm going to throw in around a tablespoon of butter. Oops, there we go. And now I'm going to go outside and saute the onion and green pepper. Alright, it's been a few minutes. I kind of scraped the bottom of the pan, you can see. You can see on the onions and peppers, they're softening up. You can see some of that some of those flavor crystals, I call them. So this is it. We don't have to really go crazy with them. We just definitely want to soften them up for the soup. I'm going to go inside and pour this in the bigger pan, a bigger pot, I guess, for the soup. And then I'm going to put some butter in here, come back out here, and I'm just going to saute the cauliflower for just, 3 to 4 minutes to soften that up as well. So I'm going to go inside with this. I'll meet you out here with the cauliflower in just a second. Alright, so now for the cauliflower. I put a big, probably a tablespoon of butter in there. I melted it first, and then I put the cauliflower in. Now I'm just gonna give it a little bit of salt and pepper. And like I said earlier, this is just going to be for a few minutes, just to kind of soften it up a little bit. We don't want it, you know, raw when it's in the soup. It'll soften up because it's going to simmer in the soup, but get a little saute on it will help soften it a little bit quicker. We'll be back shortly. All right, it's been around 3-4 minutes. Yeah, it's starting to soften up good. I'm going to give it just another minute or two, because again, I don't want it too hard in the soup. But yeah, this is just about done. Alright, so we transferred the onions and peppers and the garlic we sauteed to this bigger pot, which is what we're going to make our soup in. Here's the cauliflower. I just took it off. It's perfect. So we're going to add that into the bowl that we're going to do the soup in. Perfect. And now all we're going to do is we're going to take 32 ounces of chicken broth. Okay? And then I'm going to put the lid on it. I'm going to go put it on the stove again. And we're going to simmer this for maybe 15-20 minutes. And then the last thing to do is add the cheese and the heavy cream and the bacon and stir it in, give it another few minutes, and it'll be done. Alright, we'll give this a good stir. Alright, 15-20 minutes on the stove. Meet you outside. Alright, here we are. I put one piece of wood in there just to kind of, the fire was kind of dying down. And we're going to put the soup on there. I'm not going to put a lot of wood because I don't want this bubbling like crazy. I just want to get a nice simmer for around 15-20 minutes. So that's it. I'm going to put the lid on there and just let it do its thing. We'll come back in around 20 minutes. While that soup is simmering out there, time for a beverage review. Sierra Nevada BFD. Beer for drinking. Casually crushable.
Isn't that what all beer is?
Well, yeah. Well, that's a clever name. And this is my son, Kyle. Say hi, Kyle.
Hi. Also, he likes drinking unedible beer.
And my son's trying something. This is a Cinderella Modette naturally flavored apple soda. I have no idea where this is made. Does it say? Mexico. Made in Mexico. Apple soda. So there you go. Alright.
I feel like someone out here watching the video is from Mexico and probably knows that we probably pronounced this wrong.
Yeah, I'm not a good pronouncer. I'm the first one to admit that.
Well, neither am I. So I'm the
It's
second
nice and
one.
carbonated.
Honey. Okay.
Smell it. See how it smells.
Smells like apples. No, I'm kidding.
And I'm doing beer for drinking.
I thought that's what all beer is.
I know. Someone's trying to be clever. Oops. And they're a pretty big company. They're in Chino, California. They also have a brewery in North Carolina, it looks like. 4.8% alcohol. Okay, well there you go. BFD. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching my video. Cheers. Thanks for your support. Okay, Kyle, here we go. Cheers. How's it smell? Just like sparkling apple?
Like apples.
I can smell a little bit of hops. Just barely. Alright, let's go. Not out of the bottle. There's nothing in there.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's good. Fruity, like lemon, maybe tangerine, orange. With a very mild, hoppy aftertaste. Very mild. That's the first beer of the day. It tastes good. It's hot out there. Okay, Kyle, so how's yours?
So I don't really know how to say this, but I'll drink it. It tastes like apples at first. Then it just kind of disintegrates and turns to taste like nothing.
Tastes like nothing?
Something,
Does it taste like
I just don't know what to call
Does
it.
it taste like Martinelli's? You know that sparkling apple cider we have around Thanksgiving and Christmas?
I don't know.
You don't know? Would you order it again or no?
Yeah, sure.
He's never met a soda he didn't like. All right,
Yes, I have.
Which one?
The Dr. Pepper thing.
Oh, okay. One soda. Okay.
There's more.
Cheers. As always, guys, thanks again. I'm going to enjoy a little bit of this, and then we'll bring that soup in here, and we'll add those last few ingredients.
And don't worry, guys. He's not going to die because this is edible beer.
And I'm going to set it up over that tripod, just let it simmer for another 20 minutes, half hour, so while I enjoy my beer. We'll be back in a little bit. Cheers. All right, we're at the final stage here. I just took this off. This is how it looks like. It's nice and softened. Everything looks like it's cooked. It's been simmering for around 20 minutes. Now we're going to add the last ingredients, okay? I got 1 cup of heavy cream. You could use half and half if you don't have heavy cream. I got 2/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. I forgot to mention that, but I'm going to add that because I like Parmesan cheese. It's not a necessity, but okay. I got that bacon. I did pull a little bit of the bacon aside just to use as a garnish, but that's that bacon that I cooked earlier. And then last but not least, we have 2 cups of cheese. I have a couple different kinds of cheddar cheese in here. 2 whole cups. Whoops. Like so. Now we're going to stir this in slowly. I took it off the heat now because of the cheese. I don't want it to be really hot and bubbling when you add the cheese. You just kind of want to give it a second to kind of slowly melt and kind of thicken up the soup a little bit. Just like this. Oh man, this is starting to look good. And then obviously after we bring it up to a little simmer, you know, give it a taste, add some salt and pepper if you think it's necessary. Oh man, look at this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a few more chunks to that stove out there and get the fire going, and I'm going to set up the tripod. I'm going to put the lid on this, and that way, you know, I can regulate how much heat. I don't want a lot of heat. I just want to keep this at a very light simmer. It's pretty much done. I just want to just kind of meld the flavors together. Let it simmer probably for another 20 minutes, half hour, whatever it might be. All right, I'll meet you guys outside. All right, I just added some more wood. I'm gonna hang this up. Let's see here. Obviously, this is a little too high. All right, let's take a look. Ooh, whoa, spilled a little. Wow. All right, let's check it out. This thing has been kicking off a lot of heat. That's why I raised it so much, but that's a good way to kind of regulate the heat is by raising it or lowering it. Okay, the cheese is all melted. It's definitely on the verge of boiling. So this is pretty much done. Smells wonderful. All right, here we are. Man, it smells wonderful. And it was a lot of fun kind of cooking it out there on that solo stove, that campfire. I'm having some fun. Woo! Alright. Wow, this looks good. Now, if you don't like it as chunky as this, you can, you know, blend it, you know. Get one of those in the pot mixers and just kind of puree it a little bit. But I kind of like the different textures and stuff. That's up to you. Okay, so there it is. We're going to add a little sharp cheddar cheese on top as a garnish. And then, like I said, I saved a little bit of that bacon. Oh, come on, a little bit more cheese. I like the cheese. And then just a little bit of the bacon, kind of as garnish. And keto friendly. Look at this. Alright, I try to convince my son Kyle to try it, but he wants no part of it. So I'll try it. Show you my reaction in just a second. There we go. Alright, here we go. Man, looking forward to this. Oh wow. Oh, that's good. Wow, very creamy. I like the sharpness, I mean, of the cheese, and then that bacon, and then the cauliflower and the green peppers and onions are not like completely mushed. They still got a little bit of texture to them. It's very good. Mmm. And keto friendly. Wow, this is good. I would highly recommend this, especially if you're craving soup, you're on keto, especially in the wintertime. This will warm you up for sure. As always, guys, I really appreciate your support watching my video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you like the video, hit the like button. Link above to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com, and we will see you next time. Thanks again, guys.